Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Into the air right away is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now
gotta take the ball out of his hands.
Play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You used to.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, my God. The easiest person to go. Good play.
Khalil Shakir from 21 yards
I don't even
away.
know what I was doing.
The Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. CD, that call took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line.
Dope.
They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by
it's the one you seen on the TikTok, right?
But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We
drive,
zig,
coach.
You zag.
And now some serious opening drive
it's momentum. It's going to be a game right here.
After the touchdown,
it's a rivalry
to
anyway.
kick it away.
It ain't going to be easy.
He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
It'll come down to mistakes. And I don't want to make the first one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I know in that.
To the O-line there, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards to the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Let's see what to do.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
You.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be
nasty. That was nasty.
The line of scrimmage. Lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. 20. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Like that. Like that. Don't do it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Lamar changing the look. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
You know what?
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Like that.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard
Show it to
line.
him.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Now someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Huh? Yeah. Of course.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games.
That's from
that
my
means
what?
We'll be out here quickly if we get a few more drives.
My
like
gate
that.
card?
We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive
Oh,
apiece,
the gift
each
card.
of which have ended with touchdowns.
Thank you.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Look at that. Nice. All right, I'm putting right here, okay? Thank you. Love you. In the room on the bed.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
I know. Spoiled. You spoiled.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here.
And I was planning for it, too. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here, take it in by
Oh,
Knox.
my goodness. Hold on, let me gather myself.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Here's a 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Look at it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy in midfield.
Come on, Choc.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Diggs has it.
Ooh, And he got
And
moved.
he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Allen throwing on second down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This is caught inside the 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
Good play.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown!
Of course.
Trent Sherfield in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites
I can't
the team
even say
as they
that's
head
a
into the
baseball.
half. Good way to finish things
I don't know
off.
what
Yeah,
kind of
able
sport
to
it is.
extend that lead, and you always say it. That can
I
totally
guess
change the
football.
complexion
Rugby.
of half number
It's a
2.
rugby sport.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or
It's
what they're
a
going to do
early
on the
first
kickoff,
quarter
'cause you don't want to give
basketball
up a big
sport.
play right before the half ends.
Good point.
NBA.
So barring a
college.
touchback, this likely the final
Women.
act of the half
Oh,
as the
man.
kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take
Man,
it
see how
easy,
it
bring
took
the
that man
football
2
out
minutes
to the
forever
25.
to go away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And
Practice.
they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. That's going deep for Bateman. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Practice,
and we
fellas.
welcome you back now alongside Charles
Get it.
Davis. I'm
Have a
Brandon
good
Gunn, getting
practice.
set for quarter number 3 here.
Have a good practice.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, first and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one
Have a
away.
little fun slinging around the yard, yo.
On second down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Like,
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
controller. Like,
Now Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the
you
backfield.
like it.
And a nice job to break free of
Okay,
one
that's it.
tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Controller. Like controller. Controller.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Second down and 3. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. To throw is Jackson. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, gave him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
That's why I need.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot. And that's what they wanted to do.
And he won't get there.
Save us both some time. He got me on that one. I can't come back from that. Let's just be real about it.